Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Rock Mercury here. Welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. I'm having a Sunday dinner my sister made. Today we have some Brussels sprouts with mushrooms, roasted asparagus, and roasted potatoes. And I'm gonna eat it with my what do you call it? This like beef. It's vegan beef, but it's like this vegan. It's what I had earlier. I don't know why I'm having a blank right now. I'm drawing a blank, but what is this called? Some kind of soy curls. It's some soy curl. I'm eating that with it. So we're gonna grab up on this and chat a little bit. Where do I want to put this? I'm gonna put this on top of here. I want y'all to see the food. It's kind of hard with this angle. It's a little tough, but I'm gonna make it work. I want to play some Fortnite tonight, but I'm kind of tired. I think I'm gonna braid my hair after I eat this with you guys and take myself to sleep because I was sleepy. I was real sleepy. But I also have a lot of videos I want to upload. But anyway, let's get into this. My mom said it's really good, so I'm curious how the potatoes are. And I'm not really a big fan of Brussels sprouts. I'm not really a big fan of anything on this plate, to be honest. Potatoes aren't my favorite. Asparagus not my favorite. Brussels sprouts definitely not my favorite. Mushrooms I like, but let's see. My mom says she likes them. Potatoes are actually good. Very good potatoes. Try the asparagus next. A little asparagus. Okay. Good flavor to those. And my sister is a master chef, so she's able to turn all the things I really don't like into something delicious. That just shows you the power of seasoning with vegetables. Even if you don't like the vegetables, if the seasoning's right, these are Brussels sprouts right here. Let's try these. You know what? It's all on point. It's all very good. I'm kind of shook. Am I shook? My sister's a master chef. I already know it'll be good, but I didn't try it yet till just now. Ooh my god, girl, those Brussels sprouts are spicy. Why you do me like that, hunty? All right, there's a lot I want to talk about today. I don't know where to start, to be honest. So much craziness going on online. Got some passion fruit LaCroix. I'm taking down these LaCroix like crazy. I know you guys are tired of me always talking about Kanye. Oh, by the way, y'all are not about to be in here. Over 100 people in here. You give me one like. Are you serious? Are y'all crazy? One like? Get those fingers moving. Tap that screen. Like, are we serious right now? There we go. Because I couldn't even for a second. I'm like, wait, what? Is this frozen? Hello? All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. You don't owe me the likes, but come on. It's free. It's free. Like, how embarrassing is that to sit here with over 100 people in here and not have any likes? That broke my heart. I almost just cried. I feel like you guys are bullying me. You guys are bullying. And now we're at 1.4 thousand. Thank you guys. Thank you. That's so crazy. I love it. Thank you guys. I'm about to cry. I was like, really? Really? Anyway, I'm drinking this shit just like LaCroix. I don't know why I like... The weird thing about these LaCroix drinks is that when they're cold, they're so refreshing and delicious. But if you let them get room temperature, you might as well pour it down the toilet. Because that's what it tastes like. It tastes like toilet water when it's not. When it's not cold. It needs to be icy cold. And that's weird. Because a good drink is supposed to taste good, cold, hot, lukewarm, piping hot, frozen. Supposed to be a good lollipop, everything. It's supposed to be good no matter what. But this is not that. It's good like this when it's icy cold and you can see the little like coldness on the side. Like, but when not as being at 3,000 likes already. Thank you guys. Thank y'all. I don't like coming at y'all like that. I don't like telling y'all to use your fingers. You know, better use your fingers. I don't like saying that, but dang, it worked. You know, every time that happens, it really reminds me that you gotta tell the universe exactly what you want in life, because the universe will bring it. I wanted some likes, and y'all sent me a whole bunch of likes. Now I want $1 million right now. Cash App Rock Mercury. I want $1 million right now. I'm sure if I just stayed on here and kept doing that, I probably could get $1 million if I just kept on saying that. But it stayed live. Send me $1 million to Cash App right now, or everybody pitch in 1 million each. But no, I'm making my million no matter what. I'm gonna get it. But I just feel like the universe, you gotta manifest it. Ooh, somebody sent me some coin. Okay, 20 Sparks. 20 Sparks sent me a Substar. That's going towards my million. That's closer to the million that I had a second ago. So, thank you, Tony Sparks. Hey, I ain't mad. I'm actually happy. But yeah, okay, so I know y'all get tired of me coming on here talking about Kanye West, but like, or like the situation that's going on in the news. But I just want to make one comment. I want to make a comment on Elon Musk, who, you know, I have like a personal relationship with in a way. We talked about that in the past because I have family who works directly with him, and or had family that works directly with him. It's a whole different story. But this new situation with him saying that he wanted to pop Kanye in his face over a post that Kanye made with a symbol. He wanted to go that far. Why are we letting the CEO of this company say that he wanted to pop a black man for a symbol that he posted? The same exact symbol. I gotta keep reminding y'all. The same exact symbol that a church, a UFO church on Twitter uses as their profile image, and to this day they are still live right now. This church uses that same profile image. They called it, I can't even say the words. I have to be very careful with my words. You know, we're on TikTok. I gotta be careful. But he said that the symbol was promoting violence, but yet this other profile page, that's a church, uses the symbol on the whole situation, like on their whole page, on their cover photo and in their profile photo, and they've been there for years and years. They've been using this symbol. It's all over their tweets. But Kanye posts the same exact symbol, and now he's blocked, he's suspended, and then now he's getting told by the CEO of Twitter that the CEO wanted to pop him in the face. That seems a little racist to me, baby. I know y'all gonna say, why are you bringing about race? Why are you bringing about race? Because we're not outraged that the CEO is saying this about Kanye. Because we all want to pop him in the face. For what? His opinion? For sharing a symbol and saying everything is love? In his quote, he said, everything is love, and he posted a symbol. And the symbol didn't even mean what the media said it meant. And the symbol is on another Twitter page. Multiple Twitter pages, not just this one, but this particular one uses it as their profile image, and they're not taken down. And they're not spreading hate either, because the symbol doesn't mean hate. It has a whole different meaning. And it's just very upsetting that we're letting this censorship happen by the same person, the same billionaire who was born from diamond money, blood diamond money, built his wealth off of that. We're supposed to just bow to him and be like, oh, great, he's building spaceships. Oh, yay, go build a spaceship for big corporations that are sending these SpaceX spaceships up there to service satellites that we can't even afford. Like, it's not even helping us. I guess Starlink is kind of helping us because it's allowing different places to be able to use internet through Wi-Fi. Through satellite power. That's one thing. Okay, I'll give it that. And I actually like Elon. Like I mean, Elon can get it because he's a billionaire and he's semi-hot, you know. So I'm not like totally mad at Elon, but like, I'm frustrated because I do love Kanye, and I've worked with Kanye personally, and he's a very good person, very lovely person, like very intelligent, genius person. Um, and I just feel like what's going on, like this particular situation, like Elon to say I want to bop you. He said the p u n. I don't know. If, I have to be very careful with words I use on here, but. Anyway, I need to. Oh, let me see. Holly Joe says, "Hey, what's up, Holly Joe? My girl Holly Joe's in the house." She said, "I just said, where's the heck is Rock? I thought he was going to come online and Brady's beard, Brady's beard. I am gonna braid my beard after I finish eating this food. My sister made this delicious platter right here. This delicious platter that I'm enjoying right now. Don't y'all dare call this a dog bowl. When I used to have my comments open, y'all be like, why is it eating out of a dog bowl? I'm eating out of a cake pan because this is easy to put in a toaster oven. And I could plate it on a plate, but why? Why go through all that? I have to dirty up 2 dishes. I'm eating out of this. I don't feel like I need to, like, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to look fancy for y'all? No. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna turn it now so I can see the Brussels sprouts. Alright. But yeah, I feel some kind of way about Kanye being disrespected at this level. The level is like there's levels to this, you guys. Like they are really coming for him. And I thought Elon was above this. I really had high hopes. Because I love Twitter. I don't care what anybody says. I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on Twitter all the time. It's a toxic place. I know. But I'll be on there. And I thought that I could finally say what I wanted to say thanks to Elon for free speech. No, throw free speech out the window. Because guess what? Don't exist. It's a fantasy, just like Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. No, your mother's credit card's coming to town to buy all these gifts you don't even need and put her further in debt. So your whole family could be in debt. And then you're going to blame it on some random person coming to your random morbidly large person coming through your chimney that you don't even have because you live in an apartment. Like, he's going to come through your chimney and he's going to eat your cookies and milk? No. Your mother's pimp had to eat her cookies to be able to pay, so she could pay for those gifts you got. You know? That's what happened. Santa didn't come. The same way freedom of speech doesn't work. It's not real. It's not real. And once you accept that, you can let social media work for you. Now, I love Kanye. He's making a good point. He's exposing this all to us at his detriment. But he's also super famous, and it's making him even more famous. Every time he does something like this, puts him in the news cycle again and again. He gets all this crazy amount of publicity that you cannot buy. I always say this whenever Kanye's in the news, you cannot buy the amount of publicity that being in the news cycle garners you. I don't care if the people point at the screen and say, that's that Kanye again. I can't stand him. I can't stand that Kanye. Look what he said this time. He took my job. Or if they say, oh my God, Kanye, I love him so much. Oh my gosh. Or they say, oh God, Kanye again. Or they say, oh, who's Kanye? Whatever they say, you're on their TV. You're on their news cycle. You're being refreshed in their awareness. Who cares if he can never tweet again? Who cares about any of it? At that level of fame he's at, he's staying in the news cycle constantly. Like, you cannot buy that. That's really millions and millions or billions of dollars worth of publicity. Like, y'all have to really see that. Oh, what's up, December issue? Good to see you. Use my emojis. She's looking for that. You want a new emoji, don't you? A new emojicon. I see. Thank you to my subscribers. I really love my subscribers. They're the only ones who can chat with me on my live. Now we're much less stressed. I can really talk about what I want to talk about. Now I just can get back to my therapy, and I don't have to worry about you know, what I was worrying about before. When everybody was commenting crazy stuff on my page. No more. I have to braid my hair. I'm gonna do after I eat. I don't want to get more hair in my food or something. Like, But y'all, he's getting this publicity. He just announced also that he's not going to be buying the Parlor app, which I could have guessed that. That Parlor app was flatlining anyways. Nobody's on Parlor. I was on Parlor. I was on Parlor, and it was a joke. I just tried it because I thought Kanye was gonna buy it, so I thought I would get a head start. Nothing's going on Parlor, so I ceased my uploading activities on Parlor. Exactly, Holly Joe. Holly Joe said, "What's Parlor?" The app that Kanye was going to buy after he got suspended from Twitter. Gone. Cut the deal. But Holly Joe said, yay for subscribers. Thank you, Holly Joe. Holly Joe's amazing. December issue says December issue says still waiting on the official Felicia braid emoji. Braids must be fuzzy. They gotta be fuzzy too. Felicia did have some fuzzy braids. My braids be on point. My braids be on fleek because I put that shea butter in it. It don't fuzz like that. Maybe in the morning it did a little bit, but I'm gonna have to like figure that out for you. How many braids does Felicia have? How many braids should be having, y'all? Hold on, let me see how many braids Felicia has. Felicia Friday. I met her before, by the way. I really met this woman like in real life. She's a vegan, and she was speaking at this event in the Merc Park in Los Angeles. I filmed her for my channel. Very, very beautiful woman. She got typecasted after that. She had a really hard time in her career after this. But she is iconic. Her name is Angela Means. Okay, so it looks like she has 4 braids. She has 1 braid to the side. Her braids look just like the way I do my braids. But her braids are longer. Her braids are longer than mine. Well, okay, let's get back to this whole subject going on. December issue says Kanye better save his coins. He knows that. He knows he can't even afford Parler right now. It's all a mess, you guys. It's really just like he's just trying to let us know that there's no freedom of speech. But it relieves me to watch him go through what he's going through. Because now I can see what's happened to him and be like, you know what? I'm good on that. I'm going to play this social media game the same way the people who are rich play it. They play, like, these apps want a certain type of content for their algorithm. Give them the content, they'll pay you. You don't have to go sit in traffic and go to a job you hate. You don't have to just be miserable every day, not owning your industry, owning your life. Give them the content that they want and they will pay you, and you can replace your income possibly if you do it well enough. Like, or you can be like Kanye and try to expose the truth constantly, or whatever you feel like your idea of the truth is. Make points and try to beat the censorship bot, which you'll never beat a robot. You'll never beat these AIs. The AI knows where you're. I'll be on here. Remember before I was talking about a subject on here, and then immediately my live would just cut off. That's how fast these bots are. Just like that, gone. You're off. So it's like, you want to fight against it, or do you want to make this money? Like, I mean, this game isn't going to end. You can fight against it all you want. You can be like, no, fight the power, stand up. We gotta stand up against all this. Guess what? They're going to still do the same stuff after we're in the grave. It's going to be the same situations, the same drama, because it's bigger than us. And it's not even, this is not to downplay our situation and be like, oh, we have no power. Well, relatively. But I think the power is in enjoying life despite. Enjoying your life, enjoying the power of creation despite the circumstance that we aren't really able to change. To be able to enjoy despite the realities. That's control. That's the only freedom you have, honestly. Like, there's no, what else you gonna do? December itchy sent me a taco. Thank you for the taco, but I'm having Sunday dinner today. This is roasted potato. We don't taco doesn't go with this, but thank you for the taco. I'll take it later. Let me read some more comments first. I'm so thankful my people are here. Okay, so you said, what is Parlor? That's how I got on that. Holly Joe said, what is Parlor? Like I said, it's what Kanye was trying to buy. December issue says, still waiting on the... Oh, sorry, I read that. Sorry, y'all. I went back too far. Holly Joe says he is back. Is he back on Twitter now? He was for a quick second. Elon reinstated his account. And he already got himself banned again. On purpose, I think. You know? And what it, like... Yeah, he may get the news media stories and stuff, and he's famous enough to pull a stunt like this. But when you get banned off Twitter, when you get banned off, bananaed off Instagram or anywhere, any of these other places, when that happens to you, you only lose. Like, now you can't promote your company. Now you can't promote whatever you're doing that can bring you freedom in your financial life. All because you wanted to play against their censorship bots. Like, social media is the future. It is the present, too. I'm on here talking to thousands of people a day from my phone as I eat. I was already going to be eating. And now I'm here eating and talking with you guys about what I want to talk about. Because I found a way to go live and do streaming for what I want to do already. These are subjects that I want to talk about. This is my therapy. I can talk about what I feel and discuss things with people that I want to chat with. I like chatting with my subscribers. They're amazing. It's great to hear what they have to say. It's great to read your comments. It's fun to me. If I don't like something, and if I have a hater come in telling me something, oh, you look homeless, while I'm in a mansion, literally living in a mansion, but you look homeless. Oh, okay, blocked. That's it. Then I can just enjoy what I'm doing, and then post it and keep moving. You know, that's how you play this game. Or I could be like, oh, that hater said this to me. Let me go find them. Let me go type back to them to give all this energy to them. I used to do that, and I got blocked a lot of times, or I got suspended or whatever. That was not smart to do. Like, it's not the place for that. Play the game and win. Play it. Just play the game how it is. Like, why are you trying to see where the edges of the game are? Because once you're blocked, like, now you're suspended off of Twitter. What are you gonna do now, Kanye? Like, now you don't have that platform. All those millions of people that you were able to reach through that platform are now unavailable to you. You can't sell your products to them anymore the same way. Now your narrative is going to be, dependent on whoever writes stories about you and still has their own Twitter account. That's the new narrative now. You don't have control over it. You don't have your own input. I mean, in his case, he could just take a picture and write something and send it to somebody, and then they'll post it, and it may go viral. It will go viral because it's Kanye. But he doesn't get to just go right on his Twitter and just say what he wants to say anymore. And as much as y'all think, who cares? Social media is not important. Doesn't matter. That's not true. Social media runs the world. Social media. There's nothing small about that. We are social beings, which is why we have thousands of languages we know as humans. Media runs everything in the world. Now you have social media connected to your phone, and you're able to reach whoever you want in the world. when you lose one of those platforms, that's what they call them, platforms, to speak to all these people, you're affecting your own company. And I'm thankful he did it for the education of it. Like, I feel like I learned a lot from him going through this and suffering, and I learned a lot. I'm like, ooh, whoa, I don't want to do that, because part of me wanted to go that direction too, and just keep calling it out. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep talking about the truth. I'm gonna keep fighting these trolls. I'm gonna keep fighting. The truth matters. What's the truth? Is the truth that you're broke? Is that the truth? That's not a truth I want to live in. I want to live in a truth where I get this money. I want the direct deposits, honey. I want a direct deposit from Twitter. I want a direct deposit from TikTok, from YouTube, from Instagram. Direct deposit me so I can take that money and buy more of these. Buy more properties. Buy more food. Buy more clothes. Like my Michael Kors. Meanwhile, these people who are fighting for everything, whatever, they're losing their platform, don't have no money. They ain't got no money. They're so broke that they couldn't get Michael Kors if they were effing Michael Kors. But Big Sean, boy, how big is yo? Give me all your money and give me all your residuals. That's the part that really matters. People miss that. She has about 4 to 5 plates. LOL. Braids. Yeah, December issue. She has she looks like she has 1, 2, 3. Looks like she has 4 braids total. I can do one in the front, 2 here, and then one in the back. Is that enough? Like 1? Yeah, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do those braids. December issue says Holly Joe, he got bananaed again. He sure did. December issue says, is this the thrift shirt Michael Kors? That's right. That's right. I'm gonna keep on shopping thrift until they send me some stuff new. I'm not buying nothing new again. Are you playing with me? I already know how much this stuff costs to manufacture. Honey, I'm going right to Goodwill. I'm not playing with these people. You want me to pay how much? This shirt probably costs a few $100s. I got it for like $5 or $6 at Goodwill. Don't ever play with me. I make my own line. I already have my own line of fashion on my website, rockmercury.com. I make my own fashion. Why are they trying to play me? Why are they out here trying to make me spend my hard-earned money? On things I could design myself. That's not hair. That's like asparagus, I think. No. December issue says, when you get bananaed from social media, it generates even more traffic looking for screenshots. Yep, but you don't get those screenshots. You don't get that traffic. It's not consistent. They look for you for a little bit, then they stop looking for you on that social media platform. You don't have any control over it. You don't have any ability to reach that audience that you built. What's the point of having had it anymore? It's like the same way you wouldn't go into a hospital or an airport and yell, something about something that, you wouldn't yell that in that place like that, because that's what get you put in jail. I don't want to say it on here. I'm not even gonna say it on here. That's how the word, I wouldn't even use it. But I wouldn't say, oh look, there's a like there's you would never say that, because it would literally get you taken away. So why would you play the rules on social media? Why would you toy with it? Now, this particular situation, I don't think Kanye did anything wrong with his Twitter, with what he posted on Twitter, because, like I said, that symbol has already been everywhere, but he knew what he was doing. He knew that he was already had a microscope on him for what he said before, and he knew that they were trying to get him, and he still posted that. But there was nothing wrong with what he posted. But he knew that they were looking for any reason to get him, so he posted something that could be misconstrued as a very heavy symbol. Could be misconstrued. It doesn't mean that it's not the symbol. They definitely stretched it and made it something that it wasn't. But he knew that they were trying to play him already, and he walked right into that on purpose. He said that he tweeted his last tweet. It was a tweet of Ari, the person who he accused as being the main reason that all this stuff is getting canceled. The person that he felt is, blackballing him, spraying Elon Musk with a water hose. It's literally spraying him down on a yacht. So it's like, he knew that this was his last hurrah on Twitter. He was exiting. But, you had millions of followers on there. You could be promoting your products. Every post making him more money. So, but I get that he probably wants to lose all his money at this point, so he can build it back up again or something. I don't know what his plan is. For me, I'm not interested in making $1 billion and then losing it. That's not what I want. I respect his mission. He's an artist. He's doing his thing. I get it. And I don't disagree with him on a lot of things. I understand what he's saying. But, this money makes the world go round. And it's a big risk what he's doing. It's a big risk. You're losing a lot of the resources that he's going to need to be able to fight, to be able to see his kids as often as he desires to. That takes money to see his kids, especially against somebody like Kim Kardashian, who has all kind of money and is going to be using her money to fight so that he can see his kids less. It all takes money and resources. When he's losing this money, when he's sacrificing it, he's sacrificing the power and resources he needs to combat what they have for him, what they have coming for him. They want him to be broke. They want that for him. They want to break him down to his core. Oh, there's some more comments here. December issue says, and yet you won't sell us any of your thrift finds, LOL. Oh, I am. I have a meeting with Wix tomorrow, and I'll be launching my app very soon. And on the app, you'll be able to purchase my clothes. I already have the whole marketing campaign set for my thrift finds, all the things I find thrifting, because I love thrifting, and so I want to sell what I have, at least some of it. This one, I do want to sell it. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I watched it, and the symbols, the way that it's like rubber on here. And I feel like it did something weird after I washed it. Some of the pieces separated, but they didn't fall off, but they separated. So I don't know. I thought it was still solid. It looks great. It didn't. It's weird. It didn't tear off, but it's just some kind of piping on here. I don't know, but I've still got to I have a lot of stuff I'm gonna sell y'all or offer you guys. What's up, Gio? Gio's in the house. A lot of people, but yeah, I see the picture of it. I'm not here to criticize Kanye and be like, you should do this better, you should do that. No, I'm thankful he's doing it because I'm learning from him as he's doing these things. and I'm learning what I would like to do and what direction I want to go or not. And that may be the purpose, to steer us all towards a way of following the rules and giving these apps the content that they are asking for. That may be the whole purpose of them doing this public humiliation of Kanye, is to keep us in line so that this doesn't happen to us too. Because we could all just boycott these platforms, be like, forget these platforms, we don't need them anymore, we don't need that. So, like, are we boycotting email too? What are we boycotting for? Like, this, you're boycotting your ability to connect to people who are on this app, your ability to promote yourself. Like, what are we doing here? And if you go that direction of, oh, well, this platform is, not fair, and they believe in this and they believe in that, and who cares? The government you live in may not be in alignment with what you believe, but you live in it. You live on this world. You live in any government you're in. You still live in it. You still abide by the rules, so you don't get tossed into a maximum security, establishment, privately owned establishment. That's a whole different story. I'm trying to pick my words carefully. Ugh. Like, what do we... It's so selective. The outrage is so selective. Like, he did all that to get Banana from Twitter, then goes on Instagram and talks mess on there. It's like, what are you doing? Like, okay, you want them to have a reason to block you everywhere? At this point, they already want to block you. They just want a reason to promote why you're getting blocked. They want the public to have a certain vision of that they're doing the right thing. I saw somebody even say that Elon blocking Kanye was a mercy. It was a mercy move. He was having mercy because he knew that he needs to have a break away from media. He just needs to be away and just take his phone down. He needs to be away. It was a mercy thing. Are you serious? Somebody speaking their mind, their truth, is now threatening, and so a person can silence them and you consider it mercy for silencing somebody who's speaking about the truth? Like I said, I'm not dissing what he's had to say, what Kanye had to say. I'm dissing more of, not dissing, I'm commenting on the fact that it led to him not being able to access the amount of people that he used to be able to access with a tweet from his phone. It's taking powers away from him. He may think he's so big, he's so famous, that nothing can stop him. But he's forgetting that there's so many famous people in the past that if their estate, after they pass away, if their estate doesn't continue to promote them and make sure people see them in the glory that they had when they were alive, people forget about you. People forget. And now we're on a social media world, so if people are even nervous to talk about, like, I should be even, honestly, I'm a little bit nervous to even say his name on here, and I've been saying it, but it's a little nerve-wracking. I'm like, ooh, I bet they're probably putting, some type of, code where you say the name and then it, suppresses your message. I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised at all. They do it for other things. So part of me doesn't even like saying his name, and that is scary. Because that means that even his supporters are not going to be able to comfortably promote him as it's going, especially as their people are canceling him and burning his clothes and stuff. And apparently he recently sold all kind of clothes in LA or something. He sold some clothes like from Balenciaga and Adidas and stuff like $20, and he sold a whole bunch of clothes and stuff as a publicity thing, and that was covered. But like I said, he's living art, so I understand that what he's doing is to show the world what happens, even when somebody as powerful as him goes against the system. It's almost like one moth flying into the fire to show you guys, hey, when you go to the fire, you burn up. You know, that's what it's giving. But that moth proved to you that that fire, that light that you're going towards, may burn you, will burn you at that point. So it's like, okay, you're thankful for that moth. Are you gonna go also fly into that light as well? Not me. I said that moth got fried. That's now a fried moth. Do I want to be a fried moth? I barely want to be a moth. I'm gonna go ahead and chill. I'm gonna go ahead and take my moth self back to wherever moths live. I don't even know where moths even live. What do moths even do? I don't know. Whatever a moth is supposed to do, I'm gonna go do that. I'm not trying to go fly into this light like the other moths did. I've learned my moth lesson. So I appreciate him flying into the light so that we don't have to, or I don't have to at least. Because I really did feel that kind of rebellion internally. Like I wanted to keep on going. That's what changed my career. I'd be a multi-billionaire right now if I just followed the rules of this game, the things I've been offered, the people I've been with intimately, and the people I've worked with, the money I've been offered. But I want to be a rebel. I just wanted to be like, oh no, I'm fighting the power. You can't own me. You can't own me. Don't try to chain me in any way. You can't own me. I was trying to give that. You know what that gave me? No money. Well, not as much money as I should have by now. It's real. Like, this is a money game. It's beyond all of this public service things and religion, whatever. It's beyond all that. Like, play the game or be broke. Play the game or be broke. I'm gonna choose play the game. I got a family to feed. I got a family I want to provide for. I have traveling I want to do. I have cars I want to buy. Houses I want to renovate. Companies I want to build. My main goal is to be left the F alone as I do what I want to do. That's all I want. And it's already happening. So, it's just like, I'm just thankful to witness it, to be alive in this time, to not be depressed anymore, because depression is like a monster. I do agree with what he was saying though, with the adult world that he was talking about. He said that it ruined his family, that his addiction in that realm has just destroyed him in a lot of ways, and that he feels like it should be bananaed off Twitter. That kind of content, that spicier type of content. Part of me agrees with that. I understand the damage that overstimulating that particular type of content can desensitize you to real intimacy. I get that. I can see that totally. I get it. And me myself, I partake in that content a lot. I make that kind of content. So I understand what he's saying, and it's definitely affected my life in not the best way. You know, there's some parts of freedom I feel, but it's not really like, it's not the healthiest thing to do. It's not the healthiest thing to partake in either at all. I don't feel. I think my life would be better without that kind of content, and probably not if I never made it too. It would be better too. But I have a lot of that kind of content out there, so I married the night on that. I'm gonna keep making the content I make because it's like whatever. Like I've already gone so far. I just might as well keep going. But I don't think it's like helped me in that kind of way. It's gotten me a lot more notoriety. I get millions of views, but it's like, is it helping my mental health? Is it helping me as a person develop and evolve? No. You know, it desensitized me to a lot. Like it's, I don't know. But it's what it is. I mean, we're humans. We're drawn to that type of content because it's primal. It's what we think. Our brains think about that type of activity all the time. Mm. So, I don't know if that's going to change. But I do agree that it is highly influential. That kind of content will change your life. And rarely in a good way. Very rarely. I'm trying to think of like one good story of like one person in that industry in the adult world um, who's making spicy content. Like, does anybody succeed? Is anybody like really a happy, well-rounded person? Everything's going great for them. I mean, the biggest one is Kim Kardashian, his wife, his ex-wife. She is the biggest. Her content has been seen more than any other video on earth. I don't think her life is that great. Like, I wouldn't want to be Kim Kardashian. I know a lot of people would like that. Like, oh, I wish I was Kim. I wish I was Kimberly. Oh my gosh. I work with Kimberly. Like, I've worked with her. I've been around her. I would not want that kind of life. I'm not dissing her. Beautiful person. Beautiful inside and out in ways. Troubled. She's very troubled. Very sneaky. Very manipulative. As we all are. I'm not even dissing her. Like, everybody's manipulative. Like, we're all trying to get what we want. Even the way I'm telling the story is the way I want to tell it. To get what I want out of this. We are doing what we want to do. But she's like, I wouldn't want her life. Like, it seems very stressful. Very desensitized. Very overly structured. Is the other word I want to use for it. It's like like when you plan too much. Like, what's the word? It's like a word for it. Overly curated? It's not the right word. Anyway, it's fake. Her life seems too fake for me. Contrived. Her life is too contrived for me to be interested in like having that life or replicating her life that she's living. It's not what I want. What I do want, I was gonna say I want her bank account, but it's like there's richer people than her, and the way she made her money, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night the same way I'm able to now. So I live a very blessed life, and I don't have that many skeletons in my closet. I dealt with people who had a lot of skeletons in their closet, but I faced everything that has happened in my life. And I live in a truth that Kim could never have. You know, my life is better than Kim's, and she can have billions of dollars. My life is better than her killer life. I'm more powerful than she is too, and that's just the truth. Because I can live in my truth, and she has to follow the leader. And I mean my truth in a different way. Like, you can have a lot of money, but if you're told what you can and can't do all the time by the people around you that made you, you still feel like just a really rich, slave. And I don't have that. That's not something I have. I am not with all my ex managers. I fired all my managers. I fired my agents. I'm a free agent. That's not her situation. Like, there's people she works with that can make her jump, make her sit, make her roll over. No matter how rich you are, somebody can make you roll over. How rich are you? Is that real wealth? Is that real wealth? Mm-mm. December issue says, have you been banned on here before? And if so, how did you know that was flagged? I have been bananaed from here on TikTok multiple times, so many times. I can't, I guess so many times. It's ridiculous. Like, it used to make me so mad. And now I feel a little better because now I'm on subscription. And so I feel like I'm a little safer. I don't feel all the way safe because something can still happen. But yeah, I've definitely been bananaed. I just say, but that's so, the things we have to say on here. Censorship. You know? But this is my choice to be on here. I don't have to be on here like that, you know? Like, it's not somebody telling me to roll and sit. I'm choosing to use this platform the way that it's designed to be used, the way that the creators want to promote me. You know, thank you for the 5.3 thousand likes, you guys. I really appreciate it. Like, I'm going to use this app in the way that's going to benefit me and the app itself. I think you benefit the app itself, along with yourself, you're going to get double promoted. You get double benefits. That's why I don't curse on here. Because if you don't curse, you get promoted more. You put content, you engage with your people, you get promoted. TikTok likes that I have subscriber only. It's going to encourage people over time. I'm keep on going every day. Over time, more people are going to subscribe to my page. That's more money for them, more money for me. Everybody's happy. You know, but I'm connecting with people, and I feel less stressed because I don't have all these hundreds of trolls coming in here telling me this and that. That's how they talk. That's how the trolls sound. Oh, you think you're this. Oh, you think you're that. Oh, you think this. You think that. I think that they're broke. You know? I think I don't care. So, I feel that it is of utmost importance to recognize the value of these social media platforms before it's too late. Because imagine if everybody just stays reckless on these and you get permanently bananaed. I'm making it far right now. And I have shadow bananas on me. They've shadow bananaed me. Shadow censored me. And I'm still keep on going. I keep posting. Even if I get a few views, I don't care. I'm going to keep posting because I know that over time, it's going to compound. Content's what we have. It's what we have. Like, it's the true power. And we can't forget that we didn't have this before. When I was growing up, there wasn't a way to just go online and go live streaming like this. Like, we didn't have this technology. We could barely get a good cell signal to be able to talk to somebody on the phone. It was all staticky, and every minute cost you. And there wasn't any internet on the phone because there wasn't any internet. The only way you got internet is to dial up. AOL dial up or whatever. Like, this is the beginning of all this. So yeah, you can try to ruin your social media life and then try to make another social media app that nobody's gonna go to. Because people are still trying to learn how to use Instagram and still trying to learn how to use TikTok. They still don't know what they're doing. They're still learning. You think they're gonna try to learn your new? You think they're gonna learn your new app? Now the app that I have coming out, the new Rock Mercury app, you ain't gotta learn it. It's for connection, the people who are my supporters. It's an addition to my social media apps that I already have, that I'm already on. I'm not telling you to replace Instagram, replace TikTok with the Rock Mercury app. Replace it. You don't need those anymore. Who needs Twitter? You have the Rock Mercury app. No. I'm saying in addition to these other apps that we connect on, here is my app where you can purchase my clothes that I have. You know, different clothes, different things I find, different fashions I find. You can, the clothes that I've designed myself that's on there already on my website. You know, you can reach at my blog if you want to check out different blog posts from things that companies that I work with, partners, all that kind of stuff. Like that's available on my app and my website. Well, the app is coming out this month, but the website has it already. It's already live. It's been live for years. Like it's an addition. It's not a replacement. I'm not egotistical enough to think that you guys are going to replace the apps you're already using to see your friends and family to come to my app so we can post photos on there. Yes, you can. You can do a lot of the same things you can do on other apps on my app. You can post photos. You can be part of different forums and have your own profile and make your own profile image and profile cover photo. You can do a lot of things on my app. But I have no thought that you're going to just like leave any of these other apps to come to mine and only like, you know, exclusively. You're going to download my app, check on it whenever you want to check on it. But if you want to purchase something every now and then, you know, it's all good because I'm going to still be on here. I'm going to still be where the people are. Because you have friends here, you have family here, and they're not all rockers or Mercuryans. So you're going to keep on coming here because this is where your base is. This is where your connection to the world is. These are corporations. These apps cost billions of dollars to run. I want to tap into that amount of marketing and that amount of reach that $1 billion app can gain. So I'm not going to throw away my money to try to fight against their own rules and terms and conditions. I've already done that before. I've already been banned. I've been bananaed off of multiple apps. Off of Twitter multiple times, off of Instagram, off of here, off of Snapchat. Snapchat I've never been bananaed off of. I don't even know how you get bananaed off there. But I don't post anything crazy on there, so I was like, whatever. So even if there's a new app that comes and takes over all these apps we have out now, it's still gonna be based in some way off of what we're already doing. Like when MySpace was here, and Facebook took over MySpace, as far as the share of people using it, it was still similar to MySpace. Facebook was still in the same world. You had your Facebook, you had your profile page. You were able to customize certain aspects of it. Like people, you had friends on there, subscribers, you follow people and they follow you. Like some of the same bases were the same. It's not that different. And I'm saying that to say that even if something replaces these apps, you're still going to need the skill set that you currently are building by being part of these platforms. So I'm not here for a strike. People are like, let's strike these apps. Like they need us, huh? Y'all are missing the point. As evil as you think these companies are, they put the world of media in the palm of your hands. You are watching somebody that you do not know. Some of y'all know me. I don't know. Some of y'all are family apparently. I don't know. Some of y'all have met me in real life. Some I don't know. I can't see who else here. Um, but a lot of you guys haven't. Most of you guys have no idea who I am. If you're talking to me, watching me on a video on your phone right now, we're connecting. Maybe something I'm saying is hitting you in a certain way and inspiring you to do something. Do a phone. Do a phone that you also can go into your phone and press the go live button as well. And you can reach out to people and inspire somebody else or do whatever. Send a message. The media, that's media. This is media right here. We're engaging in media. I'm saying, talking about my day, talking about my life, talking about what I feel right now. This is the message from your palm of your hand. And now you want this free app that you don't even pay for to let you go against its terms and conditions without being blocked and banned, bananaed. Now you want to fight against the same hand that is feeding you opportunity of generating your own version of media as long as you follow their terms and conditions, because it's a free app. Yeah, they sell your information, whatever. Everybody does. Who cares? Your information being sold. Who cares? Whatever. Like, there's no such thing as privacy anyways. I don't care. What I do care about is who can I reach? Who can I reach? We are social beings. We are social beings. It's the forefront of our existence is sociality. Is that the right word? Sociality? Is that a word even? Being social is the forefront of our existence. Like I said, we would not even know all these languages we know if being social didn't matter. So, or we wouldn't have them available in the human race if it didn't matter. So, let's not look at these media apps as the enemy, because that's a very low frequency way to look at it. Yeah, there can be some shady dealings going on with them, but at the end of the day, you get to post something on these free apps and it reaches everywhere. You break the rules, you get shut down. We didn't have it before. I was happy to get a pager. In elementary school, I was so happy to get a pager. It didn't even work. It was a fake. It wasn't fake. It was a real pager, but it was not an active pager. Like, I think it was like one of my cousin's old pagers that they didn't want anymore. So I took it and wore it on my side right here. And I was so happy to have one. I thought it was so cool, even though I had no friends. I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh my god, I got this pager. Yes. They wish they had a pager like me. I got a pager. Didn't even know how to use it. It never worked. I just liked having it. It literally did not work. I don't even think the battery was even charged on that thing. Was it charged? Did I charge that battery? I think you had to take the battery out and replace it. A pager. And now we have this phone that I'm on right now with better cameras on the front camera than the big expensive cameras back in my day even had. Well, that was available. There's always been higher technology available to the government. That's a whole different story. Let's not worry about that. The government has always had years and years beyond what we have available to us. But for what's available to us, this front camera is better than those cameras. And this is a tiny... I can't even see where the camera is on here. I can't even see it because there's like a black bar up here. I can't even see what part the lens is on. That's how small it is. But it's this clear. Super clear. It's a gift. Social media is a gift. It may be used for evil. It may be created by evil. But it can give you the freedom that you never thought you could ever have. There's people on this app that went on their phone and did a song and did this. And made $1 million. Went viral. Made $1 million. You think that didn't change your life? Where else are you gonna do that at? There's power to this. There's power. And we can't just look at the past ways of affecting media and think they're gonna keep working. Media is changing drastically all the time. All I wish for right now is that I had more time in the day. That's all. To do more social media. I wish I had more time to upload more, to go live even more. But to upload the videos I have, like I've run out of time. I have so much. Like I'm uploading. I'm watching my nephew, and I'm on my phone uploading still. I found a way to balance it because there's times like there's upload time when you have to like press the button, you put the title in, you press the button, it takes a little while to upload. So I just have it always going. I have my phone always uploading something. And then I'm like doing other stuff while I'm like, maybe eating, I'm cooking, watching my nephew, going on a walk, doing whatever I gotta do. I'm not going on a walk because then my phone, usually I'm going live and I'm going on a walk. And I enjoy it. I don't feel like it's taken away from anything. I'm enjoying my life even more. Enjoying my walk even more. Because I'm live with people. I'm able to kind of enjoy what I'm doing, look at the trees, enjoy the nature, get my sunlight. I happen to be live. You know, I add it to my regular day. Like right now, I'm gonna go to sleep soon. I'm gonna braid my hair. I'm actually gonna start braiding my hair now. I'm kind of getting full from this, so I'm gonna start braiding my hair. I'm gonna start braiding my hair down. I'm so y'all. These bites, these mosquito bites. Oh my gosh, there's some mosquito bites. Oh my gosh, I can't stand these mosquitoes. There's so many, like, there's so much standing water in this area. We live right by the lake, and there's so many bugs by the lake. I love the lake. The lake is beautiful, but oh my gosh, these bugs are like taking me out. Oh, I'm going crazy. I can't. Oh my god, these bugs. These mosquitoes are demonic. These mosquitoes, they know what they're doing. Okay, anyway, let me take my hair. Let's start braiding my hair. This made me so sad, y'all. Y'all see this part? It's still growing back, but it's just not as thick as I want it to be right here. Gotta keep massaging that oil in there. But this side too. Oh my god, I hope I don't lose my hair. So I hope I don't lose my hair. But if I do, whatever. But I really hope I don't. Alright, let's do these braids. Okay. Let's see, let's go down the middle. But yeah, and like if you have kids, because some of y'all have kids on here. I'm surprised at how many people have kids on here. I guess because my age range, a lot of even my like people I grew up with in my school and stuff, like they have their kids already or they're having kids. Like it's just something that's going down. And like a lot of people are like, oh, I gotta keep my kids away from social media. And I get what they're saying, but social media is the future. It's like keeping your kid out of education. Like it's a futile kind of mission. I don't think people should demonize social media with their kids. I think they've got to like teach their kid the importance of social media. I think that's super important. That's kind of a pointless battle. Can't keep them in the dark ages. That's right, Stephen Duke. Stephen Duke has a kid. You can't keep them in the dark ages, and not only that, you're not preparing them for the future that is. Like they're gonna be so unprepared when every job that they try to apply for or they try to build something, it's gonna be all based off social media, and they're not even gonna know what social media is. Social media is because they're gonna be so like, oh wait, I was like, my parents thought that social media was bad, so I don't know anything about any of these apps. It's like, how do we demonize this? Like, I get that there's some things on there that can be harmful to, um, can be harmful to view at a young age. There's definitely some content on there, but that's like the same way that a toy can be used as a weapon. To be honest, a toy can be used as that. But yet you teach your kid how to play with toys without hurting themselves. So why can't you teach them how to use social media, responsibly in a way that's not going to get their physical safety threatened? Um, like that's not going to affect them mentally to where they have mental traumas. Like there's ways to be real with them and teach them how social media or just like technology in general, the importance of it, while recognizing the safety measures that have to be taken to keep yourself safe. You know, it's important. Let's see, Stephen Duke says even in LinkedIn, and linked. You ever try to say LinkedIn? Even like LinkedIn, linked. Is that linked? I think you mean LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn too. I post a lot on LinkedIn because I have my businesses and stuff. So I post a whole bunch on there. Um, and the kids, if you want your kids to be in a safer space, teach them about LinkedIn first. LinkedIn doesn't have anything really crazy going on there. A lot of business conversations. That might be a good place for them to start. Facebook is kind of sketchy, but LinkedIn is pretty structured. If they want to learn on that, I mean, I don't know. I just think that it's like very. It doesn't. It harms. It can harm. It can harm your offspring to not prepare them for the most important thing in the future, which is social media. And right now, the most important thing too, not just the future. Do this other braid here. Oh, these braids are gonna be a mess, you guys. I gotta braid my beard today. Braiding my hair and my beard. Stephen Duke says, and as a parent, learn the parental settings on all the apps and teach them safety on the web. Exactly. Because there are crazy stories. Like that guy who met this teenage girl online, catfished her, went all the way to her home, and did something terrible to her whole family and burned their house too. After he did what he did to his family, to her family, and then tried to kidnap her. That's all from online. So you have to know who your kids are communicating with. That's important, and it should be transparent. Like you gotta do it in a certain way, to where they wouldn't hold things again. They wouldn't hold things behind your back. You gotta be cool enough. Cool enough meaning like you can't take everything so deep and seriously. You have to still be a relaxed enough parent for your kids to still tell you the truth. Because otherwise they're going to do it behind your back. And you need to know what's really going down for their safety and for your safety. Those parents have to suffer for what their daughter was doing online. They're no longer with us on this earth anymore because of what their daughter was doing online and who she invited over to their home after being catfished. So she didn't even know who this person was. It ended up being an ex-cop, an ex-deputy who did this situation. It just happened to be. Yeah, sorry, I just read that one already. But yeah, there are provisions. Even on the phone itself, there's parental provisions. If you want your kid to go to sleep at a certain time, there's a way to shut their whole phone down. If you connect your phones to their phone, like there's ways to mitigate it, but just trying to deny them of it or demonizing it and telling them why you always on these apps, why you on, like, see it as studying. If they're on the apps, they're on the phone, they're studying. The future is social media. It may trend, it may evolve, but this is the building blocks. This is all that matters. Social media apps and like how you utilize these apps to make you an income, to build your businesses, to promote your businesses. Like, this is the new way. It's the new world. It's the new world, y'all. Yikes. Yikes, but it's real. So, and I feel for the parents. They feel like their kids are obsessed with their phones and they're just stuck to it and all these kind of things. That's the time to be even more real with them. Not to demonize it, not to make them feel like you're the one that's trying to take away the thing that they enjoy, the thing that's stimulating their minds. Make sure that they know that their self-value does not come from a social media app or any type of technology. That their self-value comes from themselves, and that social media and the internet in general is a tool. You know, the same way when you are teaching a young person how to cook, are you telling them that the knife that they're using is dangerous? Like, it's inherently dangerous. It's bad. Knives are bad, y'all. Knives are so bad. It's so bad to stop using all the knives. Then they can't ever really cook. How are you gonna cook without, having, certain meals? You need something sharp. But that same thing that can be seen as a dangerous thing is also the tool that's needed to cook, and that can be used very safely if you're to taught correctly how to use it. It can be used very, very safely. I have rarely ever cut myself because I learned how to use a knife properly when cooking. There's been only very few times when I've ever accidentally not seen something like, oops, my bad, cutting an onion or something and maybe scrape myself or something, very rare. All because I know how to use it. And so if we are teaching the youth, the truth about social media, the truth about, how to protect themselves, and reassuring them that no matter what's told to them online, that they're enough as they are right now. That they don't have to fall in line with what they're being told online, but they can create their own dynasties, their own businesses, and their own world online. All right, last braid. And let me do my hair braids next. Ooh, goodness, y'all. Goodness. I'm so sleepy tonight, though. I can't wait to go to sleep. I'm so tired. I still have some food left, though. Still got some food. I'll eat some more before I do my beard braids. But yeah, y'all, don't demonize social media. Just learn the best you can how to make money off of it. Stop judging yourself for what you see on there. You're like, I'm not like that. This person has a 6-pack. I'll have a big cake. Oh, I can't afford that car this person's driving. Oh, I wish I could sing like that. I wish I could do that. No, it doesn't matter. They're just sharing their talents in the media. Share yourself. Share who you are if you want to build a base. If you want to build a platform where People connect with you. Share what makes you unique. Don't worry about comparing yourself for what. What are you comparing yourself for? We're all different. We're all unique. Use this app to get that money. And use that money to live your life. That's it. That's all, folks. I'm so full. That's all I gotta say on that, for real. All I gotta say. Protect yourself. But don't neglect yourself. You can't ignore social media. You could pretend to be an ostrich. What is it? Is it ostriches that like dig their head in the sand? I think that's right. I think it's the ostriches dig their head in the sand to not see things, right? Pretend it's not around. No. Just recognize it's there and be good at it. Find your method of social media. It's funny, people, when TikTok first started, people were like, oh, I don't want to go on TikTok. People are just going there dancing. That's all they're doing. That's all they can do is dance. Do dumb dances. No. Now people are doing recipes. All kind of different educational talks and, artwork. You can do anything on here. Showing different farms that they're rescuing and stuff. Like people are like rescuing animals and showing you how to raise your animals. Raising their kid. Whatever they're doing, they're teaching you. You're learning. It's like my mom, we go on a walk in nature. The first thing she's doing is showing me a TikTok that she saw. And she's laughing her behind off at it. And it wasn't a dancing video. It was a moment that was funny to her. It was funny to me too, honestly. Well, people of all ages, all ethnicities are on here. Finding their lane. Stephen Duke says, that was me. Stephen Duke didn't believe in the power of social media before. Stephen Duke was like, this is silly. Why are people on here dancing and TikToking and, The real answer to why those dancing videos were going viral at that time will disturb you. But I can't get onto that. Just think about it. Think about why those particular videos went viral at first. Think about what rules the world. Think about secret societies that enjoy certain types of content. And that will explain why that certain type of content of those silly TikTok videos and dancing and stuff, it would explain why exactly that went viral at the time. We have a new subscriber, you guys. We have Plum48 is in the house. Plum48, thank you so much for subscribing. You are awesome. I appreciate you being here. Stephen Duke says, without a doubt. Yep, Stephen knows what this app is about. Plum says, the man himself. Thank you, Plum. I appreciate you, the 20-year-old actor, cosplayer. Oh, God, sorry. I had to burp. Thank you for being here. I'm going to follow you. I just followed you. I love your videos so much. Thank you, Plum. Oh my gosh, how kind of you. Wow. I'm over here just talking about the importance of social media and not demonizing it and recognizing it as a tool instead of as a hindrance or a threat. You know, it's definitely it could be a tool. Now I gotta beard, and now I gotta braid my beard. I gotta braid this beard up, y'all. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, it's already 11:42 at night. I really would love to go to sleep soon. I don't know if I'll be able to go to sleep right away. Um, I'm gonna try to. Let me just get my braids done and then I'll probably get off of here. But thank you so much, Plum, for coming here and thank you for subscribing. Um, ask away. Anything you want to talk about, please feel free to add on to the conversation. I'm very interested to hear your viewpoints. Plum says, yeah, social media is a very scary place. It's fun, but there's also the dark side. Yes, there can be a dark side, but the same thing with any type of tool that we use. Like, for example, a nail gun. Nail guns are super important when you're building a house, and you're building something of a craft. But if you take that same nail gun and you do something very dark with it and harm somebody with that, that's that's a whole different situation. You know, you're taking a tool that was meant to solve a problem of binding two boards together to create a stable ground or a stable something, and now you've turned that same thing into something that's caused harm to someone. You know, that's so I see social media as a tool in that way. Yes, it has an element that can be dangerous, but if it's used as a tool, then you can build a lot from it. You can build a whole life out of that. You can make your whole living from home. Yes, it'd be work for sure, but you'd be able to to create whatever you're trying to build, whatever kind of company you have. Let's say you make cupcakes. You build a whole cupcake brand off social media. People could never even taste your cupcakes, but yet you built your brand off of it. And you have shown so many videos of it that people support your cupcake brand through your merchandising, through your videos. I'm trying to braid this beard, y'all. Sorry. It's going to be a little bit of a weird angle for a while. Through your video, through your different talks you do, maybe you do some different like lectures and things. Like there's so many different things you can do when it comes to building your brand on social media. Plum48 says, I love cupcakes. Yes, cupcakes. Oh my gosh, we just ate a whole pancake. Like a cake in a pan, not a pancake, but we ate a whole chocolate on chocolate cake. We ate that in like 2 days. It was so good. Chocolate cake, chocolate icing, oh, with coffee on the side. I don't know if I went live by eating that. I don't think I did any live video eating it. I really should have, because it was some good cake. My sister and I tore that cake apart. She made the cake. But yeah, if you love making cupcakes, you make some beautiful, cute, different toppings for the cake, and people love that kind of stuff. People love the visuals of it. Look at this braid. It's a hot mess. But it's to keep my braid from getting tangled. It's to keep my beard from getting tangled. Sorry. That's what I meant to say. Okay, next. Let's separate it again. I have to separate the next one right in the middle of, like right on the edge of my lip. Try to separate there. Plum48 says, I'm a low-key make a cake batter and fry it in a pan. You know, make sure you use enough oil. That's all I gotta say on that. Make sure you use enough oil because you don't want to stick, but it'll be good. That's a pancake. That's a pancake. My sister actually did that, the opposite of that, but she took her pancake batter and then poured it into a pan, and she made some pumpkin cake, like pumpkin sheet cake. It was good. I ate it on live. I put some blackberries on it, and ate it up. It was really tasty. So I guess you could do the opposite too. Take some cake batter, I think it needs to be a certain thickness though. But like, try it. I want to know. Let me know what kind would you do? What kind of flavor? What's your favorite flavor of cake that you would do that with plum? Like, what would you think? What would your what kind? Would it be like confetti? Would it be chocolate? Would it be vanilla? Yellow cake? Like, what kind of cake would you pan fry? Vanilla. You gonna pan fry vanilla? Okay, all right. Are you gonna put? Are you gonna put syrup on it, or what are you gonna put as your topping? Because you gotta like at that point you have to have some kind of icing, or if it's vanilla, I don't know how good maple syrup would be with vanilla. But like, what would be your topping? Would it be like some fruit toppings or some jelly? There we go. So he said, I'm a vanilla person to plum. He says strawberry syrup would be the topping for you. Ooh, that reminds me of like Knott's Berry Farm and how they had like the funnel cakes and then they put the strawberry syrup on top of it. Ooh, that's so good. The same cake batter that that you can use to make your pancake or your regular cake. You can put that in a I think I may have to adjust it a bit, the recipe, but you can put it in one of those like little piping bags and make some funnel cakes. That's what I love. I love some funnel cakes. Ooh, not healthy for you at all. Not healthy, but you just put it in that oil and let it fry and flip it over, make some designs. Where is the edge of this beard? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find out how to part this part right here. Okay, this beard is so wild. I think that's good enough. To get this middle part right here. This beard's gonna look crazy, y'all. This is for sleeping. I don't wear this out anywhere. This is just for sleeping. Strawberry syrup says, oh wait, sorry. Plum says, yeah, I could. Yeah, you totally could. You just gotta put some oil in your pan and make sure that it's hot enough first so that it doesn't distribute. It needs to be like pretty hot so it can instantly cook. And you put it in there. And then you get like a big wire kind of spatula. Those like those wire hole ones that all the oil can come through. What do you call those kind of spatulas? I think it's like a frying spatula, a frying spoon or something. And that's what you use to take it out with. Oh my gosh. I've got to get this ankle right. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to keep the hair. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we're doing good. I just started doing this like 4 days ago or 3 days ago. I forget. And it's been such a game changer, y'all. If your beard is long enough, braid it at night, you'll be so happy in the morning. Because it's so easy to take out. You just like separate it in parts, braid it up real quick. Then you wake up and your beard's not all matted. Because there is no, like for my hair, I have a cap. I have like a silk cap I put on to keep my moisture in my hair. But for the beard, you can't like, you know, you can't like cover that overnight. Plum says, I also love that there is safe for work content on your HUB account. I had to say HUB because, you know. But yeah, I have a lot of safe for work content on there. Because I figure why not? You know, there's a lot of people post on there that stuff. And I get good views on some of it. Not all of it. Depends on what I'm posting. But I get a lot of views on there. I get way more views on that site than I do on YouTube. YouTube be trying to play me. I get a lot of views on TikTok, thankfully, lately. Not before. It used to be hard for me. It's still kind of hard for me, but but that particular site you're talking about, they show me love. They always send me a lot of people, millions of people. So I'm very thankful. Very, very thankful for that site. At first I was embarrassed to be on there, but then I realized that the most famous person in the world is on there. Good old Kim Kardashian. She has her video all on there. And once I realized how the licensing worked for those types of videos, I realized that her story couldn't have been true of her having that tape out against her will. Because that particular site would never post anything that is against the will of the person in the video, because that'll put them in a lawsuit, and they already had some issues with that, and so they have to take it very seriously now. So the fact that that video is up there proved to me that what Ray J said about Kim Kardashian is 100% true. Um, proved it. And it's crazy that she's able to lie to us all the time. But I was like, why should I be embarrassed to be on this site when this site is showing me love? Who cares what anybody else thinks? Family wise or friends. Like, you just got to do whatever works. So I do a lot of different sites, but I'm gonna stay on YouTube. I'm gonna stay on here, of course. Definitely staying here. Dang it! Did I just lose that? I lost my part. My part got messed up. It's so hard to braid your face hair. It's so hard. Well, right now it is because the angle I'm at. We'll try again. Let's see. You said YouTube is something else. Yeah, they are something else. YouTube is very. That's all I'll say. It's just. But I'm still thinking. I'm sticking beside them. I'm gonna stick beside them. Plum says Kardashians scare me. You should try working for them. I've worked with them many times, and it's scary how nice they are. They're very professional in person, very calm, very professional. But then when you see what happens behind the scenes, you're like, that's disturbing that they can act this way in person and then start flipping the script and just creating so much havoc and control behind the scenes. But that's Hollywood. Hollywood's a lot of fakeness. Like, they spend all their time on their media portrayal, and in real life, they're not really about that life. Like, and I'm from Hollywood. I'm born and raised there, so I get it. And I've even struggled with that myself, to be honest. It's like hard to be real in a place that's so fake. Like, Hollywood is legitimately like the fakest place on earth. It's bizarre. All the fakest people come there. And the people who are born there, they're a little more real, but they're around so many fake people and so many people who will do anything for fame that we all get affected by it. And then the city itself is so stressful because traffic is like crazy, and we have a huge homeless problem out there. And then we have like just all kind of crazy crime. It's a mess. Plum says, we thought the drama and TV was on the show. Try watching behind the scenes director's cut. Exactly. I mean, I've been on set with these people. I've worked with I've worked with too many people to even count. It's just like, I'm so disillusioned. All these people are just so fake. Like, it's all just so fake. It's not even. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's all publicity. They do it. They'll get publicity at all cost. Okay, that's the braids. Yeah, these braids. They look so crazy. These braids look so crazy, but they're gonna help my beard stay healthy. I wonder if I can like tie them together afterwards so they don't look as crazy out. That's what I should do next. Let's see. So I got this. Tied that. And then I'm gonna tie this one to this one. Then I have this one here, but I can't really do anything with that. Maybe I can like do a bantu knot with it. That kind of works. It's braided up. It still looks kind of crazy, but. Plum says, I don't think I can be a celebrity's assistant. All they're here to do is get money and act like God. They're trying to stay relevant. They're trying their best to stay relevant. That's the whole purpose of a celebrity, because that's how you get your deals. Your brand deals are all based off of numbers of relevancy, and then also how you portray yourself in the media is super important to the brand deals. So you just have to live on a tightrope. And they treat their assistants a lot of times very awfully because they put all the pressure and stress that they're feeling and project it onto their assistants, and their assistants are just like losing it. They're always just trying to like make it work. A lot of times these assistants are doing more work than a celebrity could ever do because they're so stressed about their public persona and like the mental strain of trying to be something that they're not, that they just can't really function as a person. So they put everything on their assistant, their underpaid assistant at that. And it's just really a sad situation. It's like their assistants don't deserve that. But then the assistant gets shaded right away. And usually, after a certain amount of neglect that the celebrity treats the assistants with, the assistant turns on the celebrity and exposes them or attempts to expose them. Of course, the celebrity denies it and tries to sue them based on the NDAs that were signed. But there's a lot of loopholes to NDAs. Especially if the celebrity assistant has any accusations against the celebrity. NDAs don't cover everything. They do not cover everything at all. But leave that. Plum says, after all the nonsense everyone's participating in, I wouldn't mind being unnoticed. You know, I thought about doing that. Before I started Rock Mercury, I was married and I was trying to be happily married, but that didn't work out too well. But at that point, I was like gonna be like a house husband. I was just gonna like really just focus on my ex's company and supporting what he was doing. Make sure that the home was ready for him, everything was good. I just be supportive. Not be in the social media realm at all. I was gonna delete everything. Right before I started Rock Mercury, I was just gonna be completely silent. Like, no social media. I planned it. I was like, you know what, I'm good. But I went through so much that I needed a space to turn to. And social media was the only place I can really express what I was going through. And so here I am, all these years later. But yeah, it's like, I understand, like, being unnoticed was my goal. I was like, you know what, I'd rather just blend in and it's less stressful. But I found that there's a way to profit off of building a social media platform, not just financially, but safety-wise. In certain ways, it depends, because when enough people know you, there's more eyes on you, of course, and then you're able to kind of experience life a different way. Like, people who are famous, they go through a lot, but there's like a certain safety you experience compared to a person who could be a target. I mean, I guess you could be. It's weird. It's weird for me saying this because some celebrities are very much in danger. A lot of them are. So it's like it's kind of an illusion that they're safer. Cause like, yeah, they have security guards, but then they also have thousands of people staring at them when they're at the grocery store or whatever, or wherever they're at. Like, so if they weren't a celebrity, they wouldn't need the security guard. And are they really that safe with that security guard? You know, is that really that safe? Plum says, if they try to give you hush money, act loyal and take it. Afterwards, expose the truth. That's what they do. That's what the assistants do. They take that hush money and then they go right back out there. Because there's certain things that you're allowed to still say legally, even with a hush order, even with a what do you call it, non-disclosure. Plum says, "Oh, thank you for all these emojis. You're using all my emojis. I love it. The stickers, I mean. Oh, these stickers are cute. Oh, thank you, Plum. I made them when I first started the subscription page, so I'm gonna make some new ones too. Um, but yeah, thank you for liking those. Um, yeah, I'm still eating this food over here on the side. I think I'm done, y'all. I think I'm over these green beans. I can't eat them with the potatoes no more. I'm over everything. I'm full. I'm full. I'm ready to sleep. I'm ready to sleep. So I'm gonna jump off of here. But thank y'all so much for joining me today. Especially you, Plum, because you came in and became a new subscriber today, and I really greatly appreciate that. Plum says, I do have to hop out. I gotta work in the morning. I love you lots. Thank you so much, Plum. I'm getting off too. I'm exhausted. So I followed you. Please come to the next live. Have a great day, great night. I am exhausted. I'm going to sleep. But rock on. See y'all soon. Thank you for joining me on this talk, and on to the next one. Bye. See you tomorrow, you guys. Have a great night. Thank you for 5.5 thousand likes. Thank you. Bye.